Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 10 latest defense updates. This is part 2. So let us start. Number 1, IMRH design frozen. First flight in 4 years as per HAL. Indian multi-role helicopter program that has been proposed by HAL has entered the detailed design phase and soon will be presented for the Cabinet Committee on Security approval for the funding of the program, post which prototype will be ready for first flight 4 years after CCS approval, confirmed HAL officials. IMRF scale model displayed at Aero India has been further optimized and some design changes have been carried out and the design has been frozen. HAL will also be developing a deck-based multi-role helicopter, a naval variant of the IMRF but with a higher all-up weight of 14 tons for an increased range. Next, LCA-Tejas to become static test airframe for Dry Kaveri program. Gas turbine research establishment recently tested its major success after concluding high altitude chamber tests in Russia for its non-afterburner variant of the Kaveri engine called the Dry Kaveri engine, and now has plans to get hands on the older LSP model that can be used as a static test airframe for the engine program. Next, France flutters as US and UK become hot contenders for the AMCA Engine Program. Dr. Sameer V. Kamath, chairman of DRDO at Aero India 2023, refused to give any timeline for the rollout of the AMCA Mk2 aircraft and linked it to the development of the 110 kN engine and said that timeline can be disclosed only when new engine enters production. In a subtle messaging, hinted at the possible delays in the program due to lack of any progress in the engine development program. Talks with French multinational companies Safran and GTRE that have gone on for nearly 7 years have not resulted in any agreement, and new offers from the American General Electric and British Rolls-Royce are competing hard to dethrone advances made by Safran in talks with India. Next, Army plans to up-gun barrel of M777 ultra-lightweight howitzer. According to a report in the print, India and the US are exploring the possibility of jointly upgunning the barrel of the 145 units of M777 in the Indian Army from the 155 mm 39 caliber to 155 mm /52 caliber to improve the effective firing range from 30 km to 70 kilometers using the newly developed extended range cannon artillery shell. Last month, it was reported that BAE System had offered its latest M777 155 mm 52 caliber towed artillery gun to Indian Army and claimed that even with a longer barrel, it will still weigh less than 5,800 kgs in weight and shares commonality with the M777, a 155 mm 39 caliber that is already in service with the Indian Army. Next, for the first time, the Malabar drill will be held off the coast of Australia. India will send frontline warships as well as P-8I long-range maritime patrol aircraft to the upcoming 27th edition of the Malabar exercise that will be conducted off Australia for the first time this August. Maritime forces from Australia, India, Japan and the United States routinely operate together in the Indo-Pacific, fostering a cooperative approach to regional security and stability. Japan led the exercise last year. Each year, the Malabar planning and exercise lead rotates among participating nations, as does the exercise location, in order to demonstrate the combined ability to exercise across the entire Western Pacific and Indian Ocean. Next, Axiscades and Mangal Industries tie up to service global aerospace defense clients. Axiscades Technologies on Monday said it has partnered with Mangal Industries, a company of Amara Raja Group, to service global clients in the area of aerospace, defense, medical and heavy engineering. Both the companies have signed a memorandum of understanding to this effect. With the partnership with Axiscades, Mangal Industries is geared up to address the digital engineering and manufacturing needs of global companies in the field of aerospace, defense, medical and heavy engineering as well, the two companies said in a joint statement. Next, IIT Roorkee, Indian Air Force join hands to develop indigenous defense technologies. Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, and Indian Air Force signed a MOU intending to promote the development of indigenous technologies and equipment through research and development in areas of mutual interest on February 14th at Bengaluru during Aero India, aiming at self-reliance of Indian defense system. The MOU was signed by Professor K.K. Pant, Director IIT Roorkee, and the Air Vice Marshal S.K. Jain, VSM, Assistant Chief of Air Staff Maintenance Plans, on behalf of IIT Roorkee and IAF respectively. Next, in a first Navy Chief Awards, on the spot unit citation to INS Nirakshak. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral R. Harikumar on Monday visited INS Nirakshak here and interacted with the diving team of the ship involved in the salvage operation in the Arabian Sea. The Navy chief commended the ship on the safe and successful conduct of the operations under most challenging circumstances. The diving team of the ship conducted the salvage operation at a depth of 219 meters in the Arabian Sea. This is the deepest salvage carried out in the country's water, the Navy said in a release. Next, US Congressional Delegation calls on PM Modi, ways to strengthen bilateral ties discussed. A US Congressional Delegation led by Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday and discussed new opportunities for consolidating the India-US ties in areas such as critical technologies and clear energy transition. Next, German Chancellor Scholz to visit India on February 25th-26th. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz will pay a state visit to India on February 25th-26th, his first trip to the country more than a year after he took charge of the topmost. Announcing the German Chancellor's visit, the Ministry of External Affairs said on Monday that Scholz will be accompanied by senior officials and a high-powered business delegation. He is scheduled to arrive in Delhi on February 25th and will proceed to Bengaluru on February 26th, the MEA said. It added that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chancellor Scholz will hold discussion on bilateral, regional and global issues. Thank you.